Chapter 1. Whenever people think about the great human empire, they always think about what it turned into after a lot of blood being spilt, a lot of turncoats, and a great unification war that united humanity under the rule of the emperor. People never really think about what the empire was in the beginning. It was only a mere little child of an empire and a shadow of what it would later turn into after the emperor's instruction. But I, Samantha Sage, remember those infant years of the empire very well and well. Without me and what I did, humanity might have died instead of spreading out into a massive galactic empire. And even now I am still surprised humanity endures and some days thrives. You see, when I was younger, and just after the end of the Unification War, I was leaning against the wonderfully warm gray stone of my balcony in the Empire Palace. The palace was the merest of shadows compared to what it would later become. Right now my view from the balcony was the most unimpressive view imaginable. There were of course immense deep strong black foundations where massive kilometer-high battlements would one day stand proudly overlooking the valleys of the Himalayan mountains in case an army dared to attack the emperor. None of those battlements stood yet. Instead, immense cranes, crews, and superhuman warriors marched about the courtyard trying to build the defenses of the Empire Palace. The ground of the courtyard was rough, unsmoothed, and deadly, like rocky shards were about to shoot up at any moment and kill the workers. I normally walked on the courtyard ground to get out of the palace when I went for my walks, but it was always a dangerous task. I was only glad that I wore military-issued boots, at least that way my feet wouldn't be sliced up. There were a crew of superhuman angels of death and hope, in bright red crimson armor, standing in the swallow trenches just beyond the foundation of the non-existent battlements. Their battle armor styled on the knights of ancient Earth were still a stunning sight to behold, and their massive superhuman guns were a terrifying sight. There were rumors of the emperor creating even more legions of angels, but I couldn't understand it. The first 10,000 had been scary enough, so I had no idea why the emperor wanted even more. That would be simply terrifying. The sounds of thundering hammering, cranes roaring, and people shouting orders at each other filled the air, and I knew that it was going to be a very loud evening. Most nights the crews never stop working, but after the Unification War and the centuries of the techno-barbarians ruling over humanity, some workers hammering away is silence. The sound is so much better than the tortured screams of humans and the manic laughter of barbarians. That is what the Emperor saved us from. "Lord Captain Toby wishes to see you, my lady," a computerized voice said behind me. "Ah yes."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?